Tonight, Secretary Blinken touching down in Israel on a high-stakes diplomatic trip aimed at stopping the war in Gaza spreading across the Middle East.
I will press on the absolute imperative to do more to protect civilians.
But hours before his arrival, fighting escalating between Israel and Hezbollah, the Iranian-backed militant group saying one of its commanders killed by a strike in southern Lebanon. Israel not officially taking responsibility, but the air raid appears to be a response to a Hezbollah attack on an Israeli radar system over the weekend. Blinken also hoping to ease the spiraling humanitarian crisis in Gaza, where nearly 2 million people have been driven from their homes and food is desperately scarce. Israel's military indicating it may be scaling back its attacks after weeks of U.S. pressure, telling the New York Times the war shifted a stage. Earlier today, we headed into Gaza with Israeli troops. The sounds of battle still raging.
You can hear that fighting going on right now.
We arrived in an area of the Central Strip that Israel says is the hidden source of many of Hamas's rockets.
The Israeli military says it blasted through this door at a farmhouse, and it discovered in this basement a tunnel, which it says, if you follow far enough, will take you to a Hamas rocket and missile manufacturing facility.
The military would not take us into the tunnels, saying there were dangerous explosives inside, but says this is the largest Hamas weapons production site discovered so far.
We do not understand the size and the extent of this terror factory.
A series of interconnected production hubs below and above ground, including what was once a factory for steel casings, now allegedly used by Hamas to make mortars based on American designs.
It's called, mortar shell.
And in a nearby warehouse, what the IDF says are Hamas's crown jewels.
100-kilometer rockets, the rockets that were firing to Tel Aviv.
Some of those rockets lighting up the skies again tonight. Each wail of the siren a reminder that Hamas is far from defeated.
Many Israelis are asking, how is it 3 months into this war, Hamas is still able to fire rockets on Israeli cities?
Hamas is keeping a small amount of rockets to maintain his economy of war. But you're now seeing, since the beginning of the war, the number have dropped.
We saw no Palestinian civilians. But a few miles away, thousands mourning 2 Gazan journalists killed by an Israeli strike. One of them, Hamza al-Dadua, the son of Al Jazeera's bureau chief Wael al-Dadua, the veteran journalist holding his remaining family close, having already lost his wife, 2 children, and a grandchild in an earlier strike. Israel initially claimed Hamza was in a car with a terrorist flying a drone, now suggesting their journalist's drone may have led to them being mistakenly targeted.
Using a drone in a war zone, it's a problem. It looks like the terrorists, because what we see with Hamas, that Hamas uses drones.
Another bloody reminder that in Gaza, no one is safe.
Simply terrible for that family there in Gaza. Raf Sanchez joins us tonight from Tel Aviv. Raf, we've now seen 2 major Israeli airstrikes into Lebanon, hitting high-value targets in the last week. First, the attack that killed a senior Hamas official in Beirut, and now this attack that you mentioned, killing a senior Hezbollah commander. What is Lebanon saying about these strikes? I mean, is the footprint of the Israeli invasion now expanding?
Well, Tom, the Lebanese government is basically powerless to stop this escalation between Israel and Hezbollah. The Lebanese government has far less firepower than Hezbollah. And we heard the foreign minister basically saying Hezbollah will decide whether it's going to retaliate, at what scale, and Lebanon will basically find out alongside with them. In terms of the Lebanese people, there is a lot of concern. There's strong anti-Israel feeling in Lebanon, given Israel's bloody history in that country. And at the same time, with the dire economic crisis that Lebanese have been going through in recent years, the feeling is the last thing they need is a full-scale war.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.